Welcome to another episode of Locked In, powered by AT&T, where you're going to see me on a grind and NBA 2K. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, thank you everybody for watching my last video. I know that NBA 2K26 is right around the corner, but I got a story to tell y'all. If you do not follow me on Twitch, you have to hit that follow button. I'm telling you now, the things that we do on Twitch are hilarious. So basically, my son has been looking for a summer job literally all summer. We only have about a month and a half until summer is over, and I've been literally taking him to interview after interview after interview. But what I've been realizing is I've been hearing people creep down my steps on the late night. I'm talking 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Come to find out, my son been playing NBA 2K25 with his homies when I was asleep without me knowing. So what I decided to do was, since he liked NBA 2K so much, I wanted to make him a build geared to his play style, geared to what he wanted. Now, I may have jumped the gun a little bit too early, but in today's video, I want to show you guys the build that we actually came up with. But before we do that, I got to show y'all the Twitch clip. I want to introduce you. The new build, man.
New build. Is he 7'3"?
7'3"?
At 7'3"?
You want a center?
What did you make?
I made you a guard.
Oh my god! I already have a guard! Greeny every show my garden park! You make another guard for him, we need a big! Please don't tell me you updated it. Please don't tell me it's an 85. Please.
Any build I create go to 99.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
I put $200 into this build.
Let me see. How tall is he?
He's 6'4".
Oh my god. He only 6'4"?
You said you needed a point guard. That can
I said I needed a big. Chad, what is he doing? What's the method? 7'3", dribble, shoot a little bit, just to 65 so he can shoot. What? The dunk posted up so I can be an ante up. 7'3", busting it. You feel me?
Chad, what is going on here?
What is this?
This is a do-it-all. And you got 8 Catbreakers.
Man, it's a good build, but like, this 7'3".
So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the two-way inside the arc maestro. Now, of course, what I can say is things are really full circle, because since my son is still looking for a job, he has to actually grind a build for me for the rest of the summer. Now, I will have to say this is going to be more of an internship than a paid gig, but I know that he's going to have fun with this build. So today we're going to be building our center. Of course, it's a 7'3" build, obviously, because he spazzed on me when I made him another guard. We are 253 pounds with a 7'10" wingspan. Now, of course, the wingspan, I know it could have been a little bit longer. I know that the weight could have been a little bit better, but my son actually wanted to shoot with this build and, you know, keep people on their toes. So when it comes to playing NBA 2K, you have to learn different facets of your game, especially when you are a shooter in this game. Now, with him being inside the paint, he does have a 84 close shot, a 90 standing dunk, and a 70 post control, which will give him certain badges if he wants to learn a little bit of that, you know, hook shot specialist or the paint prodigy or even float game. He can do that because he has the tools to do so. Now, of course, the 90 standing dunk is really the money maker here. It's going to give him rise up on gold, and he will have the ability to use Catbreakers that he's going to be getting, because I'm not going to lie to you, my son is a grinder. He's hit 40 every season since he's been on my system. I literally haven't really played 2K like that in almost 3.5 months. But him, he's been grinding, man. I can't lie to y'all. So he will be able to get Hall of Fame rise up because he has a 70 vertical as well. Now, when it comes to the shooting on this build, a 80 mid-range is more than enough to not only be serviceable, but to be deadly. He'll be able to do fades. He'll be able to do, you know, face up and jump shots, and he'll be able to just back down people in the post and, you know, do a few leaners and stuff like that. But when it comes to the 3-point shot, that is literally his bread and butter. That's what he wanted. He wanted a high 3-pointer. And I feel like at 7'3" with a 76 3-pointer, that's more than enough. Not only that, it gives him dead eye, set shot specialist, and it gives him the takeover that will allow him to not only get his rebounding up, but up his 3-pointer as he heats up. So I'm going to just let you guys know now he's in the low 80s to even the mid 80s when he has the glass gunner takeover activated. It's insane. I will say one thing that I wasn't able to do for my son was give him that ball handle and that speed with ball. Ain't no way you just going to be out here in 2K25 7'3" out here moving like a guard. That's just not realistic. But what we did do was we gave him a very high pass accuracy so that not only will he be able to get break started out, he'll be able to, if he feels like he can't shoot because his jump shot is either too slow or the person that's coming to help or jump is a little bit too fast for him, he has bronze bailout to get that ball out his hands if he throws up a little fluky. Now, also versatile visionary, of course, it allows him to do, you know, dope passes and stuff like that. But the biggest thing for me is being in that post, drawing that double team and throwing that lob out the post. I've been teaching him how to do these things and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just what you got to do in the game to throw people off the scent, because you don't want to do the same exact move all game long, because eventually they're going to stop that. And if you ain't, you know, mixing a few other things to your repertoire, they might, I ain't gonna lie, they might cook you. Now, when it comes to dimer, that's something huge. Gold dimer not only helps his build, but it helps everybody else on the team, because people will know once the ball is coming from the center, they know they got that ability, that boost to be able to shoot and get things popping. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. When it comes to defense, we all know bigs can only do really two things. They can play the paint really, really well, and they can block shots. So, of course, we get one with an 84 interior defense and a 93 block. Obviously, paint patroller, that's the big badge that you need. But what I wanted to make sure that my son had, even though his build is on the skinnier side, was a lot of strength. So we went with a lot of strength, about 87, so that he won't get moved around in the paint like that, especially when he's going up against those inside bigs. Because let's be honest, inside bigs, when you do see one, you should be scared. That's just the way 2K works. If like most of the time you are going up against your stretches and stuff like that, but bro, when that inside big Shaq build, just, you know, drop step king, you know, physicals on 99, freaking offensive and defensive rebound on 99, just straight up, you know, standing up on 99. It's just insane. So, you know, I just let him know, like, yo, when they drop stepping, try to hit square to, you know, steal the ball, or try to jump out the animation because you're going to get caught in one. You know how the game go. Now, when it comes to the rebounding, we went with a 90 offensive and a 94 defensive, but we will be using Catbreakers to take his defensive rebounding to 99 so that he'll be able to get that legend badge. That rebound chaser legend is what we really need. So that's what we really been striving for. Now, like I told you guys, when it comes down to the physicals, speed and agility, you're really not going to have, but strength and vertical, we try to max out the vertical, and we tried our best to get the strength as high as we could take it for this build, just so that, you know, like I told you, he won't get moved around and he won't feel like all he can do is spot up and shoot, and that he can actually bang down there in the paint with people. Now, when it comes to the rest of the Catbreakers, like I told you guys, there are 2 seasons left in 2K. So that means that for this season, my son will get another Catbreaker, which will bring him to a total of 4. And he'll be able to get another Catbreaker next season, which will give him that 95 standing dunk. Because, of course, like I told you guys, he is already dominant at shooting from the corner, from the hash, from the top of the key. But when it comes down to it, putting up your block really isn't going to do anything for you. So we just decided, why not be more, you know, destructive in the paint with that stand and dunk. Okay, so with that being said, I just want to say that I think that this is a W build to carry my son into the end of the 2K era. I told y'all guys, I'm not making any more builds for myself. I'm not putting any more VC into this game. My son literally has to grind out the rest of this build. His build is already at 88 overall, so he'll be a 99 in no time. It'll probably take him about 170 something thousand VC. And you want to know the funny thing? This boy had the audacity to call my phone at like 1 in the morning, like, Dad, I know you still up, Dad. I'm like, what? He like, Dad, what's your password? I'm like, for what? He like, for PlayStation. I'm like, what you mean? You already know how about my password, how to get on? He like, no, to the store. I was like, for what? He like, Dad, I'm about to buy some VC. I said, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to invest that money that you was going to spend, come my birthday, September 5th, when the game actually dropped for 2K26, then we can talk about it. Now, you have to understand, my son is a very, very busy kid. Academics, sports, you know what I'm saying? Just straight up, you know, being a great kid all year long. I didn't know that he was going to be using the summertime, late nights and stuff like that to get on the grind, and his friends would be doing so too, because they've been on freaking Rainbow Six Siege and all of that like all school year long. So when he was like, yo, Dad, I'm playing 2K. Is it okay if I do that? Can I use your Discord to talk to my friends? I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but he's been having a lot of fun. Like, literally probably about a half an hour before I started actually, you know, recording this, he came and walked down the steps to see if I was down here. And I'm like, dang, this boy even want to play in the afternoon. Look at him. I'm so proud of that guy. He actually wants to play 2K, because I know I'm not. I'm retired. I see you on 2K26. Shout out to AT&T for allowing me to shoot this dope episode. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe.